All right. Fixing to take a ride. We're up here in Forest City, North Carolina. And we're fixing to leave here. And we're going to go to Charlotte, North Carolina, which is about an hour and a half drive. So, I'm going to let this run and do a little chatting. See if we can catch some good scenery. This is once you get on the highway here, it's a nice highway. Let me put this in the log here. Hold on just a second. And I'm driving to the DOT guys. If I get pulled over, see the book. It's not the neatest book because I don't have a ruler, but it is what it is. But anyway, we're sitting in the first stop, actually leaving the first stop, going up this dirt road to get out. We're going to be listening to the GPS, the Rand McNally. He's going to tell us how to get out of this place and get back on the highway. Partial residential area. Partial commercial, yes. I sure wouldn't want to look out. If I was that house in front of me right there, I sure would not want to look out my back door. See all these old dirty trucks and trailers out here on the gravel road. That's just me. Gear shift. This is around. Got a gear shift in this truck. That's some race trains. That rattles the big fan. It's right there where the switcher is. The high-low switch. And once you get going down the road,
turn left on West Main Street, US 221 North.
Once you get going down the road, if you take your hand off of it, it'll just rattle and you'll hear it. Nuts. Actually, this is just a loaner to get our truck back. This was PM, is actually was due yesterday. So maybe.
In a quarter mile, turn left on West Main Street, US 221 North.
Maybe next week.
In 0.2 miles, turn left on West Main Street, US 221 North.
So I hadn't been putting out a lot of videos, I know, and hope I don't lose any subscribers because, man, it's just really, man, they got you so busy that it's almost turned into a P&D. The way they've tightened some of these routes up. You turn in, you stop, you unload as you go. You turn in, you stop, you unload as you go. Which is great. Unless you're on the clock like me, they don't unload me 10-15 minutes after I get there, then I can make a video every day. But again, make competitive videos. I think this one right here is probably pretty interesting if you spend your time watching. So it shows the scenery. Forest City, North Carolina, if you've never been here, the trees. Old towns. Then when we get back on the highway, it's just a calm, beautiful, scenic highway. It'll take us a minute or two to get out of here. Get out of the city part, so just bear with me on that. We'll go back on the highway and hopefully we'll be able to view some of the mountains.
1.5 mile, turn right on South Broadway Street, US 221 North.
I'm taking some pictures. I'll try to see if I can edit them in at the beginning or at the end. July here in the city. They got their American flag banners
In
hanging
a
off the
quarter mile,
lights.
turn right on South Broadway Street, US 221 North.
Maybe we're gonna have a parade in this little downtown area, which would be nice for the residents, knowing like it's a big, big downtown area. Probably looks like somewhere that, to be honest with you, most of us wouldn't mind living. Peace, quiet, no constant hustle and bustle of the city.
In 800 feet, turn right on South Broadway Street, US 221 North.
City life is so busy. That's just kind of aggravating. But anyway, back to you guys. Like I said, I haven't made a video in a while. I've been watching a lot of videos. There's a lot of things changing, going on YouTube, and how people are making videos. Seems like they're streaming more towards putting videos on Facebook instead of YouTube. Nice little turn here. I'm going to eat up all the road just to get around it. Hopefully I'll be able to get around it. Because everybody here has to pull right up to the line. Make it difficult to get out. Change roads. They're not going to get over, so I'll have to ride a little bit of it. It gets a little bit of that old concrete block, but that's because they make the city, the old town, they're not what built for these big trucks back then. So we're just having, as you drivers know, you just have to make do with what you got and hope for the best. But I like looking at videos like this. It's got pictures of some downtown scenic views, some places I've never been or seen. Some of these little towns are really quite nice, pleasant.
In 1 mile, take the entrance to the right on US 74 East, Sullivan David Smart Memorial Highway.
So much traffic, so busy all the time. It's just, when you're driving through that, it just keeps you on the edge all the time. And I was able to get out today from my yard and stretch my feet, get a few miles. Not doing those close drops. Constantly getting in and out of the truck, opening and closing the doors, just unload 4 pallets here, 3 pallets there. Racing back, getting the next load, so on and so forth. That's just the way, this company is. Just gotta go drop off what you got, back to the yard, see what you got to run next, grab it and go. You never know. You could end up going 20 miles down the road, or you could end up going 2 hours down the road at any given time. From 5 in the morning till you get back at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And they will tell you gotta go somewhere 2 hours out. So you just never know. Day to day. Some people say, well, that's just kind of, look at it as an adventure. And it's not that I don't. Just sometimes I'd rather know where I'm going, so I can kind of plan my day.
In a quarter mile, take the entrance to the right on US 74 East, Sullivan David Smart Memorial Highway.
Like I said, so I know where I'm going. Kind of plan the day. You never know when your day is going to end here. Yesterday it ended at 3:30. Monday it was over at 7:30. time between those hours.
In 900 feet, take the entrance to the right on US 74 East,
Come in
Sullivan
at
David Smart Memorial Highway.
5 or 6 in the morning. So, 10, 12 hour days. Most of the time it's around 11 and a half. Try to stretch it a little bit, make up for that lunch break you gotta take. And, there's something like that. But we are headed, like I said, to Charlotte. We're going to go by, when we finally get there, we're going by Carowinds on the North Carolina and South Carolina border. I mean, you guys don't know about that, have never seen it. I'll turn the camera off for a while here in a little bit.
Continue on this road
Hopefully
for
we'll see
33 miles.
some scenic views. Have a chat here for 4 minutes, and I'll try to turn it back on as we get back close to Carowinds. But this is US 74 East. Sullivan David Smart Memorial Highway. And it's not real heavily traveled, at least not at this time. And as you're going down the road, you can see, the picture, the landscape, so to speak. The trees and the mountains. The sun's breaking through the clouds right now. It's about 8:30 in the morning. So we still have the ability to kind of get the early morning view instead of being so bright. Kind of like driving just in this light right here. It's just perfect for me. It's like a dawn and the dusk. It's the perfect time for me to drive. It's not hot. The sun's not beating me to death. It's just a peaceful little ride. I'll let y'all listen to your shit. Hear that? We'll talk about riding 2, 3, 4 hours. Listening to that, and even gets worse sometimes. Really going up a hill and it's pulling hard. So you got to put your hand on the steering wheel, gear shift, and the wheel. Even then, it still rattles. Try to just drown it out if you need. So, like I said, I've been watching some YouTube videos, and it seems like a lot of people's going more towards Facebook. I don't know if they think they're getting more viewers on Facebook, or if they're growing faster on Facebook. What do you guys think? You think you grow faster on Facebook, or I think YouTube? I don't know. I mean, Facebook's huge. Yeah, I know YouTube's huge. YouTube's all over the world. shows like that without some type of intelligence. It's brought up the storyline. You know, I know anybody can create anything, but it's kind of like a Tom Clancy book if you've read any. But with everything that you see on TV and everything that's going on, it almost makes you think this is what's been happening for years. And it's being done under the regular people's nose. And I didn't know this, but according to this program, and they say it's as close to reality as it can get, but we've been dealing with terrorism for a lot longer than these last 8 years. I mean, during the Clinton administration, you know, between him getting Lewinsky's and trying to keep terrorists off, during the Nixon and the Carter administration, and further back, been dealing with terrorists. But more often than not, we were dealing with them trying to destruct other countries around them. Now, they are trying to turn it around on us, and they're going to try to destroy our country as we know it. And I truly believe that there are sleeper cells at work today to do just that. So I think what we need to be doing now is planning on A, how we're going to protect ourselves, B, how we're going to protect our family, how we're going to have a stash of food, guns, ammunition, knives, rocks, alcohol, the drinking kind. You know, anybody makes moonshine, store you up several cases of that. Not only be used for emergency purposes, but it could be used to lift your spirits, of course. It could be used as a Molotov cocktail to keep people away from you. If you should run out of ammunition, I think you need to have a huge first aid kit, some pain pills, some antibiotics, you know, some aspirin, Advil, stuff like that as well, bandages. Just be prepared. I mean, you know, you may say, well, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Then what is? And what's it going to hurt? Store water. You know, we're all dead. Less than a week without water.
Speed warning.
So, store water. Vitamins, believe it or not, so you're not going to be eating correctly. Just think about it. Just keep things thinking. Which, God forbid, it never does happen, but it, you know, it has happened. It just hasn't happened in my state. But it's happening more and more. It will be, I believe, just because of its growing. Whether it's set up by the government or what, I don't know. The terrorist attacks are not going to stop. I think they're going to get worse. So what if you and your family get somewhere and the guy comes in with a couple of his buddies, starts opening fire, or sets off a bomb, or comes in with a bunch of knives, wanting to cut people's heads off? What are you going to do? You don't, man, please guys, don't underthink this, because it's reality. It's happening right now. And God forbid you'll be in a movie theater or a grocery store or a mall and find out that you just got yourself just got yourself in a situation that you don't have, you thought would never happen, so you wasn't prepared, and you're going to have to sit there and watch your family get killed, or they're going to have to watch you get killed. And there's nothing